Bro, I'm gonna explain to you how people like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg and Larry Page and Sergey Brin, basically how all these people, Steve Jobs, changed the world, right? And I know this because I've been studying and reading all of their biographies and reading about companies like Google, Facebook, Amazon. I've read Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, I've read all their biographies and I've been studying them relentlessly. And I'm gonna share with you, what I've learned about how they actually changed the world, right? So basically, you've probably seen, if you're like in the self-improvement, improve yourself, become the best version of yourself space, right? Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Basically, it's this like pyramid, right? Where you have like physiological needs at the very bottom, right? Which is like food and water and survival needs, basically. Like physiological needs, right? And then a level above that, you have safety needs. So like water and shelter and feeling safe, right? And then above that you have love and relationships, like mates, or being loved for and cared for by the people around you, right? And then above that we have self-esteem, which is like respect and people honoring you and respecting you. And then at the very top there is self-actualization, right? You've probably seen this pyramid, right? And self-actualization is basically just becoming your best self. That's what Maslow coins it, like becoming all that you can be, becoming the best version of yourself. But here's what most people don't realize, bro, is a level above self-actualization is something called self-transcendence. And self-transcendence, this is a need higher than self-actualization. This is the true highest need of human beings ever, which is self-transcendence. Basically, self-transcendence is something that is bigger than you. Like this channel right now, this is bigger than me, bro, right? Like when you do something, and it doesn't have to be like this massive company, like all these great billionaires, these great people. No, it can be just helping other people, solving problems for other people. Like it could be just giving the friend next to you like a sandwich, right? It's like you're caring about other people. Like there comes a point in self-improvement, and trust me, like I got to that point, and that's why I started this, started creating content and started this movement, right? Where like self-improvement is self-actualization, right? It's like becoming your best self, right? But there comes a point where you're like, hey, I want to help other people. I want to give. I don't want to give myself anymore. I want to give other people, right? And that's when like you've reached the apex of being a human being. You've reached the pinnacle of humanity. Like you are at the highest level of the pyramid. Self-transcendence. And that is what these billionaires and massive companies do. This is how they change the world, is they have something called a self-transcending vision. And one of the best examples is Elon Musk. Elon Musk just became like a trillionaire, right? But Elon Musk, he was once asked, like, what are you living for? Like, what is the meaning and purpose to your life? And he said, to be useful. I'm living to be useful. I'm living to help humanity. And if you think about it, yeah, that's actually what he's actually doing. And they actually asked him, like, are you happy? And he says, I'm just useful. Like, I'm just focused on achieving these big goals, on helping humanity become multi-planetary. Like this is, and the thing is, like, money is just a byproduct of that. Like when you change the world, you become a billionaire, a centibillionaire, right? You become very, very wealthy, because like money is just a byproduct of value. Like when you solve massive problems, you get massive money, right? It's just that simple. And this is what Elon Musk does. He makes, like with SpaceX, making life multi-planetary, solving massive problems, like, not having enough resources on planet Earth, so we go to Mars, giving internet to 3 billion people through Starlink, right? Creating an AI chatbot that now 100 million people have downloaded, right? Like Tesla, for example, making our oxygen cleaner, making our environment cleaner, making electrical cars so we don't have to consume gasoline and fossils and things like that. He's solving massive problems, and he's like, all his focus is being useful to the world, is being useful to humanity. And I do believe like that's the purpose to life. That's the meaning of life, is loving and serving other people. I think really it's three things. It's grow, so be the best version of yourself. Love, of course. I can't really explain what love is, but that's a very deep philosophical question, but like we all on a subconscious level know what love is. And serve other people, give to other people. I think that's the meaning of life in my opinion, right? But yeah, another example is Steve Jobs. You know, he said, the people who are crazy enough to think that they could change the world are the ones who do. You know, you've probably heard that quote from Steve Jobs. But yeah, he said, I will make technology, computers and phones available to everyone, because like at his time, like computers were like these massive things that needed a whole room or a whole studio to even work. And he created computers for everyone. He made the Macintosh, which was the most advanced computer ever. Like people started in the 80s, and were mind blown. It could speak, you could draw on it, you can you know, get pictures on it, you could code on it, you could do everything on it. And now people can actually buy it. He created the smartphone, the iMac, the iPad, the computers. Like without Steve Jobs, we won't have any phones. Like smartphones in particular. We won't have like these nice computers that actually look very nice. We won't have laptops, we wouldn't have had like iPads, right? Another example, like Amazon. Like Jeff Bezos said, I want people to be able to buy anything they want as fast as possible. Like that's like a very powerful self-transcending vision, right? The thing is, like, here's the thing, like I'm saying the same thing, but really, like, making hundreds of billions of dollars is just a byproduct of changing the world. Like the people, like I really don't like the people who keep hating on billionaires. I love billionaires. I love Elon Musk. I love Steve Jobs, Larry Page, man, Jeff Bezos, Larry Ellison. These people changed the world. Like without these people, you wouldn't even be watching this video right now, because there wouldn't even be social media by Mark Zuckerberg. There won't be an iPhone or even a smartphone without Steve Jobs. Like these people changed the world. They don't even care about the money most of the time. And as a byproduct of it, they make hundreds of billions of dollars, and their companies are worth trillions and trillions of dollars. They focus on changing the world, man. That's what self-transcending purpose is all about. But anyways, yeah, and that's Jeff Bezos. That's what he thought about, and he actually did it. Now, the thing about self-transcending visions, right? And this is what the most powerful companies in the world do, is they set these self-transcending. Self-transcending just means something bigger than you. These visions that are bigger than them. Like massive global visions, like Google, for example. Make all of the world's information in one click, at your fingertips. Like that's an insane vision. And Larry Page and Sergey Brin, they were students at Stanford, and they started at their friend's basement, Susan Wojcicki's basement. Like you see how humble beginnings are. Like Elon Musk was born in South Africa, and he was bullied and beaten, and his dad was like a psychopathic, narcissistic individual, right? He absolutely was like the devil, right? But he got all over that. And through persistence and over time, they achieved their goals. Like Jeff Bezos literally knocking on doors and selling them books. Like that's how insane it is. Like we think about these billion-dollar companies, trillion-dollar companies. Like this is just how the world is, right? But no, like these people started from very humble beginnings, and they achieved it. They did what they wanted to do. So why can't me and you, bro? Why can't we be rich and wealthy, but at the same time change the world? Why can't me and you be the best versions of ourselves and help other people be the best versions of themselves? Like impossible is nothing to someone that tries. Really, like impossible, the word itself says I'm possible. You've probably heard that quote, and I love that quote. The word itself says I'm possible. There's no such thing as impossible. Like Elon Musk has a beautiful quote, which is, impossible is not, he said, I study physics, and impossible is not a word in physics, therefore I don't believe in it. Like, that's really all it is. Like, if it's within the laws of physics, it's possible. The laws of physics are like, every action has an equal or opposite reaction, reciprocity, leverage, like all these laws, right? If it's within the laws of physics, it's possible. Anything that's within the laws of physics is possible. So really, that's what I learned. Like, this is how people change the world. And the thing is, when people change the world, right, and they give massive amounts of value to the world and solve massive problems, so society rewards them and tells them, hey, we want to reward you for all of the value you've given us and all of the problems that you solved for us and all the pain you alleviated from other people, so we are going to give you money as a reward. It's really that simple. That's how making money works. It's just solving problems at scale. And the at scale part is like leveraging content or code, right? This is what these billionaires do. You know, another example, Facebook, of course. Like, Mark Zuckerberg literally said, hey, wouldn't it be cool if I made the entire world connected? And that's literally what he did. Like, Mark Zuckerberg, when he was in Harvard, he literally created Facebook in 1 week. And then after a couple of weeks, everyone literally in his university was using Facebook. And then other people outside the university started using it. And then those other people told other people. And then they told other people. And then Facebook kept gaining and gaining and gaining and gaining. And people kept downloading it, until it literally became the most downloaded app ever. Facebook, literally. And it's fascinating, man. And the thing is, like, all that separates us from changing the world is just understanding the critical information, like, how do I change the world? What do I need to do? Doing that, and it just takes time. Really, like, it just takes time. Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Larry Page, Sergey Brin, it took all these, these are like the richest people in the world. It took them probably like 10, 20, even 30 years to reach their goals, but they did. You know, Larry Page has this quote, which is, like, Larry Page, if you don't know, he's the co-founder of Google with Sergey Brin. They're basically the guys who invented Google in the first place. And he says, if we were doing it for money, we would have sold Google a long time ago, and we would have been sitting on the beach and drinking cocktails. Like, that's literally what he said, because, like, these people are at such a high level of self-transcendence. And that's why they're literally the top, like, 0.0000001% of people, because it's not even work for them. It's not even work. It's just fun for them. They're building something that's self-transcending, that's changing the world. So yeah, that's what I learned, really. It all comes down to that. Just having a self-transcending purpose. And I learned this in my own life with self-improvement. Like, this right here, this is my self-transcending purpose. This for me is fun. Like, improving myself and creating content, helping other people improve. It's just fun, honestly. I do this every single day, and people are like, man, you work so hard. But yeah, for me, it's just fun. This is fun for me, and I think that is what we all need. Like, what is the problem you want to solve in humanity, right? And making that your self-transcending purpose. And I promise you, when every single day you wake up to solve that problem, to achieve that vision, that goal, you will work for 12, 14, 16 hours a day. And it wouldn't even feel like work. Like, I work, if you count like self-improvement and creating content and helping people as work, I probably work all day. All my days work. Like, I sleep I sleep 8 hours, so I work like 16 hours a day, really. Apart from like food and all that, so for like 14 hours a day. And for me, it's not even work, it's just fun. This is fun for me. I've been doing this for years, and I will keep doing this for years, even decades, I don't care. Because this is what self-transcending purpose is. This is the highest needs of human beings, all right? So yeah, that's how people like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Steve Jobs, Larry Page, Mark Zuckerberg, etc. change the world, and this is how you can too. As always, we're in this together, and we will make it.